Mayor Olivia Chow is making a housing announcement in Kensington Market right now. Let's listen in.
A wonderful new affordable housing development. It's going to be modular, it's going to be fast, it's going to be wood, it's going to be built with Element 5, which is one of the really innovative manufacturers in Ontario. So it's going to be enormously better than a parking lot. And it's going to be built without parking, so it's going to contribute to the spirit of the community, people getting around primarily by foot, by transit, by bike, and of course this is one of the best places in the city for getting around by foot, by transit, and by bike. I'm really, really delighted that the partners that have been selected by the city to operate this new building are two partners where I'm already working closely with St. Clair Multi-Faith Housing, which is operating the housing at 877 Yonge Street, very close to the Rosedale subway station. Used to be a seniors residence and is now a very successful supportive housing building. And of course the Kensington Market Community Land Trust, which is a community-based, community-supported, community-invested group to preserve and operate and increase affordable commercial and residential space right here in Kensington Market, which has been one of the key hearts of the city for at least the 125 years that my family has been here. So I cannot wait to welcome residents. I'm promised that construction is going to begin shortly, later this year, soon. Certainly my community is contributing Section 37 money to make this a highly energy efficient building, contributing to Toronto's net zero goals, which also makes it quieter and more comfortable for the residents and less expensive to operate. So Mayor Chow, welcome to yet another success in beautiful University Rosedale.
Excellent. Good morning, everyone. Housing gives people hope. Without a secure and stable home, you can't find work, support your family, plan for a future. If you have additional issues, whether it's mental health or addiction, you cannot begin to go into the path of wellness. Homelessness brings desperation, despair, depression, and it's really dark. We saw Unity Health, the hospital units that released the data that show people who live on the street without a secure roof over their head died younger, 17 years younger on average. And for young people, they are 16 times more likely to die if they don't have stable housing or shelter. These are not just statistics, these are human beings. We are having a housing crisis. People are dying on our streets, and it's just sheer desperation. Having housing means we can save lives. We can create hope. And imagine a year from now, on this parking lot, a brand new 4-story building. 78 people are going to find home and find hope, and they could heal, and they would be happy. And yes, construction is going to start this coming months, this year. And to operate this building, I am pleased to announce, yes, of course, the Kensington Market Community Land Trust has been advocating, pushing, doing everything they can to say, let us build housing. And St. Clair Multi-Faith Housing Society, they've been around Leonard Street. I remember, I was many years ago. I was a local councillor at the time. They experienced in both building and operating homes. And on top of that, today, we are announcing city's partnership, not just on this housing unit, and not just on Bellevue. We are announcing Parkdale Activity Recreation Center, Park, better known as Park, in Parkdale, 11 Block Avenue. Thank you. Yes, finally. we had that a little announcement, but we had to get the money. We announced a site, but we need to announce, like, we had to get the money, we had to find a partner, and here we are. We have a partner. Parkdale, Park, always call them Park. This weekend there was a lot of activities. I'm quickly losing my voice. Excuse me. The block site will have 42 RGI homes, rent geared to income homes. They are deeply affordable. They will be welcoming new tenants by the end of next year. You promise, right? You're going to do this, okay? Imagine that, right? Together, combined with 42 homes over at Parkdale and 78 homes right here, we are creating 120 homes for people. Some of them are on the streets, others are on shelters. Their names have been on waiting lists, either the supportive housing waiting list is 26,000 long, or the RGI rent geared to income affordable housing, which is 90,000 long. This is huge. We have a crisis in our hands. This is the beginning of giving hope. This is the beginning of the City of Toronto saying, yes, we will be a public builder. We will build. We will be the developer. Are we physically going to lay bricks? No, we're not going to physically build, but we will be the developer. And we haven't done that for several decades. The last time we did that in the City of Toronto was through City Homes and Metro Toronto Housing Corporations. We are now back. We are now back building. And in fact, this is just the beginning. We are committed to 6,000 units of new homes starting this year. This is the rental housing supply programs. Abby Bond, thank you for putting all of that together, and City Council unanimously said, we are going to do this. And it cannot come soon enough. I talked about desperation, despair, and, it just sheer crisis on our street, and literally people are dying. So we are, of course, not alone in building this. We have both the provincial and the federal government as partners. We're asking the provincial government to give us ongoing funding so that the people living in these homes will continue to get some support.